How does asparagus make your pee smell so bad?
I don't know. Why would you eat asparagus in the first place?
Well,
Gross.
okay, that's a fair point, but at the same time, it really makes your urine smell really, really, really
I don't know
bad.
the science behind it, but I know that I've heard,
It's all
I've heard the
chemicals.
story.
It's chemicals.
It's the
gotta be
government.
chemicals.
Yeah.
Conspiracy of the week.
Hey, Joel.
Wait,
you're
that was
supposed
supposed to be anything.
you're supposed to intro the podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 24 or episode 1, season 2.
Episode 1, season 2, baby. Woo!
So there's that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm your main host, Joel Knowles.
No, we're not starting season 2 this way. I am also a main host. It's a co-main host thing. We're coming to you live from 2 different locations, Atlanta and Savannah, Georgia. Simulcast. It's technology. It's great. And this is going to be season 2. We've taken a break. We've taken a month, a
2
good
months?
solid month.
I don't know.
I think the last episode we posted July 5th. And right now, when we're recording this, it is August 29th.
So almost 2 months.
Yeah, crazy.
Almost
That's
2 months.
crazy. No, wait, it's not almost 2. Yeah, it is almost 2 months. Whoa, wow.
That's a
We've
long
changed
time.
so much since then.
Don't expect anything to change this season. We took a break, and so we're calling this season 2.
Yeah, because season 1 can't last 100 episodes. I feel like I need to start a new season. We got to get on a new schedule. This is we're changing leaves. We're not changing leaves. We're flipping the leaf over.
Well,
It's
the
same
leaves
leaf.
changed in the fall.
Now that makes sense. I get it. Anyways, Joel, I do have some things I want to talk about first.
Of course you do. That's why we do a podcast.
Also, you never call me, so this is
Well,
why I'm doing it.
yeah.
So, anyways, last night I did something that I haven't done probably since the last podcast. I went to the grocery store.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where that was going.
Yeah, I mean, I had literally nothing in my refrigerator. I had like a bunch of ham that was expired. I had some tea that was actually expired that I found out after I drank it last night. I was like, this tea seems a little off. It's very earthy tea. And I looked at the date, and it was like it wasn't that far off. It was August 5th. So
How did that not turn to like alcohol by that point?
maybe that's why that was probably the earthy taste, was just the straight fermented tea I was drinking. So I threw that out, and then I had something. Oh, and my ranch dressing was spilling everywhere for some reason because the top had fallen off somewhere in the refrigerator.
Dude, your refrigerator's in shambles right now.
I keep going to the grocery store, and I don't write anything down, and I think I need sandwich stuff, so I get cheese, I get meat and stuff, and I keep coming back, and I have like 5 packs of cheese. I got like Swiss, Colby Jack, I got shredded, I got like all kinds of cheese, and I'm just like, what am I gonna? And cheese lasts a while, I think. So I think most of it's still good.
Relatively, yeah.
It lasts longer than meat.
Does it?
Yeah, meat doesn't last very long at all. I found out the hard way.
You ate that too.
Yeah, I've eaten everything bad in my refrigerator. You know, things just don't last, especially the lettuce. The lettuce does not last. But anyways, it's not about the lettuce right now. It's about my experience at the grocery store. So it's what was yesterday? What was the day?
Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday night. I was at the grocery store. It wasn't that late. It was around dinner time. I'll say around 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I'm going to, this is what I would consider prime time for a grocery store night. Maybe not Tuesday necessarily, but the time was, most moms are probably there grocery shopping. It's not that late, but,
Yeah.
And so there was a good bit of people there, and I noticed when I went to checkout, I was thinking about doing the self-checkout, but when I see that I have, like, possibly too many items, like maybe 1 or 2 over, I'm like, I don't want the Walmart police to say no.
Self-checkout doesn't have a limit.
Wait a second. Are you serious? Because I've always thought that it was like 20 items or less.
No, self-checkout doesn't matter. The express lanes that explicitly say 10 items or less, those are limited.
Well,
self-checkout's whatever.
They probably were wondering why I was so wary about walking in. They're like, sir, please come over here. And I'm just like, no, too many items. It's fine. But anyways, as I go to check out,
I got a 6-bag of cheese. I got 6 packs of cheese. I can't come in.
Too much cheese over there for your self-checkout. I'm sorry. See, I thought that maybe you go over 20 items. I think
it'd
sir,
be funny
please,
if
we're going to have
did.
to ask you to leave.
They don't even let you buy anything. You just walk across the line. You have like something stuck down in your shirt trying to hide it from them. They still find it.
Sir, you're going to have to put one of those items back. I'm sorry. This is self-checkout. Over 20 items, our system will fry. But no, I go over there to the self-checkout and I see like, oh, I have too many items, even though apparently that's a myth. But I look at the normal lines. There are probably, I don't know how many lines in a typical grocery store, like 40. There is one open. There is literally one open.
What?
And I'm shocked and I'm dismayed. And then I go all the way down to the end, and then I in my own disbelief, I have to go all the way in and go all the way back just to make sure like my eyes do not deceive me. I'm like, is there really just that one? Only one. I see one. The light's not on. The girl's checking somebody out. I'm like, oh, that sounds good. And so I go up. She's like, I'm not open, but I'll do it. And I was like, well, what? And she was like, yeah, whatever. She's like, and I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I apologize to this girl who was just doing her job, which it was not what she wanted to do. But she was like, I'm not open, but I'll do it anyways. But anyways, that leads to my question. Why are there so many lines, checkout lines, not aisles, I keep calling them aisles, in a grocery store if they're literally never open? I've never seen more than maybe 5 open, and there's like 40. So
Yeah.
what's the deal? What's your take on that?
I don't know.
Is there a reason?
I think, well, there's always Black Friday, I guess.
There's the extreme. There's Christmas. Yeah, I guess they need that many for certain times. But even then,
But wait a second. Who's going grocery shopping on Black Friday?
you and me, we went to Walmart on Black Friday before.
Yeah, but
Joel.
that's not like a grocery store. Like,
This
just
was
think about a
this was
grocery store.
Walmart though. I was in Walmart.
No, but listen, like Publix or Target or something. Well, Target, don't count
Target isn't a grocery store.
Publix.
Think about your local supermarket. Whatever.
Okay, let's say Kroger or Publix. That's strictly like food products, right? They
Most
still
of these.
got like 15, 20 lines, and there's only ever like 3 open. Mm-hmm. They're
Because
not going to get a Christmas rush.
maybe a ham. Maybe a turkey.
Maybe a ham. Maybe Thanksgiving. Maybe.
But I'm trying to think. Like, obviously they don't have that many people on staff, right?
Right.
They can't have them, and they have shifts. I understand. I've never worked at a grocery store, but I know they have shifts, and
they do.
And so I don't think like I don't know how many they put on a shift at a time. I don't know how long the shifts are, but I'm thinking like they only have like 4 or 5 people to work registers during a shift.
Right. Which
And
is
so-
reasonable. I mean, there never really needs to be more than that open, generally.
But I guess on those extreme times, Black Friday, Christmas, holidays, different times, maybe they're having an extreme sale that week or something. They would put 15 of their employees on at one time. Which
I
seems,
guess.
Well, but then it's like, well, what about the off time? Is there going to be like one person working that night
Yeah.
or
I
that
don't know.
morning or whatever?
Maybe they're trying to cover something up with all these registers.
Well, maybe
Maybe
they're just backup registers. So if one screws up, they got another one they can move on to.
They're just that notoriously bad for breaking that they just have to have 50 out at any given time.
This one's bad. We got to move on. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But on top of that, not even the
top of
aisle
it?
thing. This is a new thing. Well, it's not on top of it. It's actually after you get done with the aisle. I check out. I go out to the area to leave. The exit is what normal people would call it. And there's always an old person standing there with a highlighter in hand.
And you know what's coming next.
You know what's coming. They want to see your receipt, which is so annoying and also, I'm pretty sure, illegal. And I'll make the point here.
Wait, what?
This guy, the guy I was talking to, that's actually is involved in politics, involved in the government, works for the mayor of Savannah. He said he believes it to be illegal because of the fact that you buy the product from Walmart. It's now your belongings, and for them to have to see that, they would need a warrant the same way as somebody needs to search your house or search any other possessions. They can't just take it from you. That's what he said. I'm just saying what the guy said.
Wait a minute. You've already had this conversation with somebody else?
I brought up the fact on a tweet that I didn't like getting my receipts checked, and then that guy, I knew a guy that knows him. He sent me a video of him explaining the whole scenario, and that's what he said. He said that
Okay.
they don't have like actual like legality to look at your receipt
Sure they do.
or to need to check your receipt for you to leave the store. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, the problem is if you have something, what they're doing is they're checking for shoplifting. So
Are
if
they?
you-
Because sometimes they don't even look at my receipt, or they just, I kind of like, last time I just popped it open, kind of like just showed them my receipt from a distance, and she just nodded. So I guess I just didn't look like a criminal. I don't
maybe
know.
so, but it's supposed to help with shoplifting, and so what they're checking is whether or not you have something that is not yours. And if you're carrying something that is not legally yours, then they have the right to look.
It's such a fine line, because it's just like, that's you assuming that I stole something from you.
Well, there's no way to know, is there?
I just bought it from you.
But
you know,
they don't know that. What if you had
but
something?
the alarms will go off if I walk out the store.
That's not true.
Yeah, isn't that true?
No,
With stores, with product?
not everything. Like if you steal an orange, you think the little barcode sticker on that's gonna go off if you have it stuck in your coat pocket?
I thought so.
No, that's not how it works.
Oh, well, I don't
Learn
know.
something new every day.
It's still annoying though. Whether
Yeah, of course it's
whether it's
annoying.
illegal or not, it's not cool.
Yeah,
to
it's-
have to do it.
My
And
dad always just walks to the other door where there's not one of those people. Like he refuses.
So what they're doing with the highlighters is checking off things they see in my buggy.
Yeah, I want to just bring in a fake one day with like extreme random crap like TNT and like
That
all this kind of crazy
Oh
stuff
my
on
gosh.
it, and hand it to them, and they'd be like,
But
Wait,
more
what is
on more on a realistic scale, not bringing explosives in. I would
What are you? I'm not saying I'm bringing explosives in. A
No, I'm
receipt
not.
with
No.
fake things
I know it's
on it.
fake explosives. I get it, but I'm saying in a more realistic sense, I think it would be really funny to just bring a receipt that you got from like 2 or 3 nights ago from Walmart and show that to them just to see how aware they are.
Yeah.
Like if I had a flat screen TV on it, would they like stop me or not?
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
know.
that they would notice that.
They do it so quickly though. I don't think so. And they don't really look through my bags. They look at the buggy from a distance. So I guess that maybe they are just looking for big things. I mean, obviously, like if I stole like 6 tech decks, like they're not gonna know. Those things are in my buggy. They're going out.
Of all the things you could steal, tech decks.
Speaking of stealing, I was looking through the bin too last night at Walmart.
That's also your name.
Anyways, I was looking through the bin, the DVD bin. You know, all the movies that are like $7.
More like
it was
DVDs have been.
It was Blu-rays, Joel.
Oh, dang it.
Blu-rays. But anyways, there was a lone DVD in the Blu-ray bin, and I looked at it and I saw it was Avengers Infinity War, and I thought, wow, that's a new movie. I wonder why it's in here. And then I noticed that it was the stuff was broken on it. I opened it and realized there was no disc inside. Somebody copped Avengers Infinity War. And then you know what? Not even about the stealing was I worried about. You know what I thought about first? I was like, I hope that he had a spare jewel case to walk out with that, because he just scuffed that thing up if he put it in his pocket. I was thinking, like, how careless is this man throwing that DVD's not going to be good by the time he gets home if he just
It's
put
not
it in his Dickies
scratch-proof.
shorts.
It's not scratch proof like a Blu-ray.
Yeah, I mean, that thing is going to be torn up if he put that in with his keys and wallet and other drug paraphernalia.
Why do you automatically assume they have drugs?
I also already assumed he had Dickies. This seems like racial profiling, actually. Because
We never
Dickies
said a
is-
race.
But Dickies is predominantly black shorts. Am I
Are
not? I'm not trying to be racist with this. I'm just making a point.
I don't think that's true, though. A lot of
What
people
white
that-
man have you ever seen wear Dickies shorts?
A lot of people who work outside wear Dickie shorts because they're like workers' pants.
Growing up, I only knew black dudes to wear Dickies. The long ones, the ones that went way past the knee. Back
Well,
when that was cool. That's
I
not
mean,
cool
that-
anymore for guys to wear anyways.
Yeah, well, you made it racial profiling, not me.
I just wanted to bring up Dickies. I'm not trying to be racist here in any shape or form. I was calling myself out because I thought that I was seeming racist when in fact
You were
now
not.
I am the racist for thinking I was racist.
Now I'm the racist.
Who am I? The racist. wait. Oh my gosh, I don't. Speaking of racist, we have something
Dickies.
to talk about from our hometown.
Wait a second. Dickies. Sponsor our
Wait,
podcast. Okay, now you can go ahead.
I had a really good transition. You just interrupted it. I'm going to do it one more time. Speaking of racist, let's talk about something from our hometown. This is Butthole Town News. We talk about all the crazy, great things going on in our hometown, which we lovingly refer to as Butthole Town. Guys, it's been a month. It's been a wild one down there. There's been a big controversy. I'm talking Fox News-esque controversy. It actually showed up. Well, it showed up on FoxNews.com. This isn't a joke, and it's been on local news as well. We've got a big controversy down. This could be the conspiracy of the week. Controversy of the week, maybe.
Controversy of the week.
That's our new thing, is controversy of the week.
I do not want to be known for bringing up controversy every episode.
Guys, have you heard the controversy of the week going on right now? Yeah, we'd probably have to get into too many politics, so let's not do that. But anyways, I'm going to give the breakdown of the story really quick, and then you can share your thoughts, and we'll go into more of a discussion of it. But I'll just give the breakdown of what happened.
Okay.
In our hometown, Butthole Town, the high school cheerleader team was putting on a fundraiser of sorts, as those types of athletic organizations tend to do, to raise money for, I don't know, whatever they need money for.
The government doesn't fund them at all.
Pom-poms. I don't know what cheerleaders spend money on. Anyways,
makeup,
the cheerleader,
girly things,
girl stuff. And so they needed money, I guess. So they were selling T-shirts, which is, I mean, it's better than them asking for money in the middle of the road.
It's better than peddling drugs.
Is that a thing that's in most hometowns, by the way, where people just stand at a stoplight and ask for money? And they're not homeless; they're just kids. Because that is very prevalent back home.
I can't speak to that up here. I've never seen it. The only thing I've ever seen is like the Shriners or whatever.
I don't think it would be very good in a big city to have your 13-year-old daughter stand in the middle of a four-way intersection. I think it's okay.
You're probably right.
I think it's okay for a small town, and there's always parents out there anyways. But it's creepy. It's weird, and in today's social climate, I wouldn't have young girls out there in the middle of the street. You never know what could happen. But anyways, they're not asking for money. They're selling T-shirts, and the T-shirts have caused quite a bit of a stir.
Quite.
And I'll describe the T-shirt in depth. It is a black T-shirt. On the front of it is a red cross, a Jesus cross, a cross, symbol of Christianity. And on the back, in a relatively horrific style, it's not horrific. This isn't a horror film, but it's not great. It looks like something that your 14-year-old would have.
It's cringy.
Would have made in like Word.
MS Paint.
MS Paint, yeah. Doesn't look great.
No, it's pretty bad design. Actually.
At the top of the shirt, it says, "In our town, our county, we stand for the flag, kneel for the cross." That's our mascot's pride. So I'm not going to reveal our mascot because of social security reasons. But anyways.
Security? You want to protect our mascot's social security number? It's a lucrative business, selling mascots' identities.
So this caused an uproar a bit. Not at first. I think it was a slow burn, but there was one person on the Board of Education that had an issue with it, brought her issue not to the board, from what I can tell.
Not to anybody that could actually do something about it.
She posted it on Facebook. She posted her gripes on Facebook.
Let's be mature about this, right?
Yeah, so she posted it on Facebook. It got some people riled against her, obviously in our town, because it says stand for the flag, kneel for the cross. We live in a Christian town, pretty much. I mean, there's like 80% probably are Christians, or at least affiliate with Christianity in our town.
Yeah,
maybe even more than that. And so, but see, the cross part isn't what people are griping about. They're not griping about the shirt saying kneel for the cross. They're really griping about the stand for the flag bit, right? That's the main thing. I don't think no comment have I seen where they're like, oh, you know what? Well, maybe they try to make that as an excuse, but really it's the flag bit, right?
Yeah, well, there's this one person that wrote an article about it in our hometown paper and all this, and he listed his main reasons why he did not agree with the T-shirt. So I'm going to read his reasons. It implies exclusion of a specific group known for a specific form of protest made up mostly of black people.
African Americans.
He said black people. I'm just reading what he literally put down.
Just in another note, just to add that the person that was on the Board of Education that had the problems was black.
Okay. Well, that's
to kind of to put that in there.
That's in perspective. Number 2, it implies or implicably reinforces the false belief that protesting representations behind the flag, allegedly liberty and justice for all, means protesting like soldiers and veterans. So basically what he's saying is it means that if you protest the flag, you're protesting our veterans.
Which is...
well, we'll get into it. Number 3, it suggests that freedom of speech to protest is un-American. Number 4, it dismisses separation of church and state by binding the cross to our hometown pride. 5, it links blind nationalism to Christianity. 6, it suggests that effective inclusion at the school must include all of the previously mentioned beliefs. So,
it's a lot to get into, but
it is a lot.
It's a lot to unpack there. And one of the big things that he had a problem with and other people had problems with was the cheerleading organization selling the shirt. But if it had been a Christian organization within the school system, that there wouldn't have been an issue with it, which to me is so similar because it's like the T-shirts would be being sold in the same place, right?
Right. Yeah.
Different organization, but like the T-shirts would still be sold in the high school.
Yeah.
Or wherever in town. It's like it's being sold to the same people and the same
still
people that
affiliated with the school.
Yeah, and the same people are going to be buying it nevertheless.
Right. Yeah.
So whoever's selling it, Grandpappy that his 2 sons went to Afghanistan and all this stuff, they're going to be buying this shirt. They love it.
Right.
And it stands for everything they appreciate, and so they're going to buy the T-shirt.
Right.
And so I get the whole church and state thing, like I understand that is an issue to bring in that into a public school system.
I get that, but it's like at the same time, if the majority of the people, which is what, our form of government is the majority rules, like that's how it works. If the majority of people in our county that voted for the people that are in charge of our school system, or, the people that can put them in charge of that, like all of that stuff is not just like hired people. That's hired by people that we've elected. So it means obviously that the majority supports that. And then if those people decide to do something like that, then it's like, it's kind of the majority's vote to do it in a way. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying whether that's right or wrong. I'm just stating that as the fact.
Yeah, it's just...
I get the separation of church and state to some degree, but...
I try to put myself in the perspective of and I'm a Christian guy, but let's say this Muslim family moves into town, they get here, and then they would feel like... That's like me going into a town, and then I feel like some Muslim beliefs are being like thrown in my face everywhere. But at the same time, I can see myself going to a school, them selling some shirt that says, I kneel for whatever else. I don't know whatever else it would be.
We pray to the Quran.
We pray towards Mecca, and they're selling all these T-shirts or whatever.
Right.
I'm not going to buy the T-shirt, and so I'm not affected by it. Same with this thing. It's like, if you don't like it, don't buy the T-shirt.
Exactly. That's kind of my perspective on it, too. It's like, nobody's forcing you to buy this T-shirt. If nobody buys it, then, okay, this is my thing. If it didn't sell, then that says, hey, we have a problem with this. But if everybody's buying this T-shirt, it's like the majority is saying,
it's okay.
This is what we want. I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying that's how our political system is set up. Like, that's just how it works.
And also, it wouldn't be an issue if that person bought the shirt elsewhere and wore it to school. It's like, oh, okay, this kid bought this shirt from Target or whatever.
Right.
And he wore it in school. It's like, well, nobody's going to say anything about it because there's like a billion shirts that kids are wearing that say typical things like that.
Yeah.
All these Christian stores that sell shirts like that, with the fish on it and stuff like that, and they have the sayings. Nobody from another nationality or religion or whatever is going to be like, well, you know what? I'm going to talk to the Board of Education about this because I am truly offended that this person wore a T-shirt. If anything, I would be more offended if that person spoke out. They're not saying anything. They're just wearing a T-shirt.
Yeah. I mean...
Nobody's preaching anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I would now, it would be more of an issue to me if they were, here's a good point. It would almost be more of an issue to me if they were, let's say, sitting around the flagpole outside of school and praying and doing devotionals. Wait a second, they already do that. It's called See You at the Pole. They do it every year. And nobody says anything.
Yeah. I
They
think
literally have a sermon outside of school before school in the morning, and like obviously for everyone to see, they're playing like worship music and stuff.
Yeah.
And like that's way more if they're having the issue with like feeling like they're being preached to by Christianity or whatever, Christian beliefs forced on the kids.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that would seem more than a T-shirt.
Well, I don't think it's as much about the Christian beliefs, but the fact that they're trying to make Christian beliefs and kneeling for the cross the same. I mean, kneeling for the flag, the same issue. Like they're putting them on the same level, where they're not really related.
And they're putting with the same people, saying that like if you believe in Jesus, you also believe for standing for the flag.
Exactly, and that was one of the points that he made. Was that it suggests that effective inclusion at the school must include all of the following. It's like you're either one or the other, or you're both. Right. Like you can't be.
And I get that, and I made the point earlier that I think the flag thing is truly the main issue because that's the thing that causes the most division in the school, because there's black people that don't agree with the flag thing that believe in Jesus.
Right. And there's white people that don't agree with the flag thing that believe in Jesus. There's
plenty of white people too. It's not just black people, but they are the ones that are protesting or originally for black rights.
Brought up the issue, yes.
Yes. But white people, white people, black people, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Colin Kaepernick fans, I don't know.
Like, I get the reason they're doing it, and I don't want to debate that, because that's a real hairy subject.
Yeah.
I mean, I get why they're doing it, and I'm not going to say whether I agree with it or not. I understand why they're doing it. I don't want to be...
What did you hear now that ESPN isn't even airing that part of the game or something?
Oh, wow. No,
because it's that controversial. They're not even airing the national anthem part of a game because of...
That kind of sucks.
Just...
well, I get this thing. This thing to me... Okay, this is my thing about the flag. And to me, personally... The flag stands for, like, the ideal America. Like, it's a reminder...
It stands for what those people overseas are fighting for.
Yeah, it's a reminder that we have the possibility of being the greatest nation that's ever existed. So when I stand for the national anthem, for me, it's like, regardless of all the messed up things that happen in the country, the flag is our reminder of the possibilities we have as being a united country.
It keeps hope.
Right. It's not... I don't think the flag stands for what the country is. I think it stands for what the country should be.
Or could be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's my thing with like standing for the flag.
I agree with that. And I also just recently watched for the first time Saving Private Ryan the other week.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, man, after seeing what like those guys went through over there.
And that's just a movie depiction. That's
just a movie depiction. Although a lot of veterans have said that the Normandy scene in that movie is the most like realistic depiction of war that there's been.
Yeah.
It's like they went through something like that, and the least that I could do to pay respect for those guys that died out there is to stand for this flag out of respect for the fallen guys.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you believe socially or whatever, it's like there are literally guys out there that aren't making a lot of money, and they're putting their life on the line
for what the flag stands
for you. You know, it's like, come on, like you can at least stand for them. I understand you're having issues amongst yourselves, but does that have anything to do with I don't know if that really to me has anything to do with the standing part for the flag and what the country stands for. That's more of a social issue that doesn't have to do with the flag to me.
Yeah, I don't really understand where it ever tied into the flag, but
it's
like
what,
I don't want to get into that too much.
What does the bad policeman have to do with the flag? I don't know. But I understand protest. Protests have been around since the 60s, 50s,
Right.
40s, whatever. I mean, it's been
and there's great
prominent.
things that have come from protest. Like I'm not debating
big
that at
change. I mean, look
all.
at
Look at
what's
Martin
happened.
Luther King's march, man. Like that was awesome.
What's happened for women voting?
Rosa
everything.
Parks, she said no.
Yeah. Rosa
mean,
Parks.
I love those
what-
T-shirts where it's just like no, Rosa Parks.
Whatever Joan of Arc did, I don't even know.
I think she was like a battle hero or something. I don't know.
And you know, in retrospect, kneeling for the flag is a lot safer than some other forms of protest that have been done before.
Yeah. Well, the other
You know,
thing,
it's
okay,
not as destructive, at least. But
I do want to say this. It's like this T-shirt is kind of funny because they're criticizing people for kneeling at the flag, but they want them to kneel for the cross. It's like kneeling is like one of the ultimate signs of respect. Like you kneel before a king or a ruler or something to show them respect, but they get offended when they kneel for the flag. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I don't. I've kind of thought about it too. Because what if the shirt said, "We kneel for the flag and stand for the cross"?
And that
Like
would
it.
be a perfectly okay T-shirt too. Like it's the way that
still
they're
like,
saying it. It
well.
basically means the same thing.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I mean that. I guess just because it's socially like that's how we pay respect to the flag.
Yeah.
We stand in for the national anthem.
Right.
It's kind of like a soldier at attention, I guess, type thing.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's definitely, it's like a social issues thing, but it's people who are highly opinionated on both sides too, trying to talk reasonably over Facebook, and that just ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, and the stuff over Facebook, I mean, the stuff on both sides of the argument, some of it's been just brutal and like way too much. And it's just like, okay, like relax. Like it's just
a
a t-shirt.
Yo,
Wear it or don't wear it. And there's kids that are there. Anyways, a woman, to follow up the whole story, a woman or somebody else started selling the t-shirts, and they've been making buku off of them because everybody wants to buy this t-shirt. And then all the
hashtag
surrounding
capitalism for the win.
all the surrounding counties are like buying the t-shirt. There's people in Afghanistan ordering the t-shirts, you know, soldiers overseas. And so it's definitely been profitable for them, the whole controversy. I mean, they've probably made their money's worth on these t-shirts. But the thing about the t-shirt is, like, I told my mama, I was like, yeah, you could give me one of the t-shirts if they weren't so ugly. Maybe I'd wear it. But guys,
These t-shirts are hard to look at.
they're not pretty. And it's just the color scheme. They're not like matching our
font.
school colors, and the font is very cheesy. I like the front of it. It's just a cross.
Yeah, the cross
It's very
is cool.
simple. Very simple and cool, but the back is just like very busy. But anyways, yeah, surrounding counties have been doing it, and they've been just replacing the county name and then keeping the same everything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it
That's
made it to some Fox.
capitalism for
It made it
sure.
to some Fox News blog, which is pretty funny. That the one thing that we get relatively famous for is this dang T-shirt.
It's a dang poorly designed t-shirt.
That I don't know.
Wait a second. I just thought about something. Speaking of t-shirts, have you ever heard of people using screen printing ink as hair dye?
Oh, I guess this is our transition.
I mean, that wasn't the worst segue I could do, right?
No, it was a pretty good segue. Yeah. Tell us about this experience you've had. Well, break down the whole experience that you've had recently.
The
with
whole
screen printing.
experience.
I want the whole breakdown for the audience to have.
I don't know if I can tell. I'll tell the whole story.
Tell it vaguely. Yeah, tell it vaguely.
Well, should I save the whole story for later, or
I would replace what you were there for maybe with something else.
okay?
Yeah.
I was helping a guy out with moving. Let's say we're helping him move. And I go to the guy's house to pick up furniture. This is all a metaphor, sort of.
Well, yeah. So like the guy you were helping out had asked for people to help, and you reached out.
So I
Yeah.
volunteered because I mean I got a truck. I can help. A guy out.
And he was paying. So.
Yeah, and he was willing to pay. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll get some, use out of my truck and finally get to use it like a real truck. Anyway, so I go to this guy's house to help him move the furniture, and I have to go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and I notice that there is screen printing ink in the shower. And I'm like, that's weird. And
For
like maybe I
t-shirts.
saw it wrong.
For T-shirts.
like t-shirt screen printing ink, like speedball screen printing ink, whatever.
Black.
Emulsion fluid or whatever it was it said. And I was like, that's kind of weird. So I go to wash my hands. There's another bottle on a shelf beside the sink of the same stuff. And at this point, I'm like,
A little confused.
not even a little bit. And so I told you about it, and I was like, I know I sound crazy, because, like, why would this be?
I was like, he must be just confused. It's probably some kind of fancy shampoo, because I know this guy, and he's the type of guy that I would think
Uses
would
a
have
fancy
some
shampoo.
kind of fancy shampoo. He's a metrosexual, if you will.
Yeah, he dresses very, very Atlanta. Anyway,
Very urban.
Yeah, very urban. And so I have to go back to get some more stuff later. And I go in this dude's bathroom again, and there it is. Sure enough.
The screen printing ink.
Screen printing.
This is for T-shirts, people. If you don't know what screen printing ink, it goes on T-shirts.
I'll read you what the label said. I took a picture of it just to prove to Ben I wasn't crazy.
It was a disgusting bathroom.
Well, yeah, but besides
I'm gonna
that,
be honest.
this is speedball, screen printing, photo emulsion. Like straight up black as can be. And then on the shelf beside the sink,
more.
And it's screen printing ink. This isn't the emulsion fluid. This is just screen printing ink. Okay, so
it looks. Both bottles look heavily used?
Yes, and the one beside the sink is under something that I would assume he uses every day. Like it's right there with it.
Okay.
So at this point, I don't know what this dude's using it for.
And when you told me that, my first thought was, okay, so this guy, I've known him for a while because I went to school with him. I think he may have receding hairline. Maybe he's using this to go in his hair. But then I looked up screen printing ink, and it's water soluble.
Right.
So I don't know.
But screen printing ink has to dye something, because it wouldn't be every time you washed a piece of clothes with it on there, it would just wash off. Mm-hmm. So maybe it dyes hair?
Maybe he puts it. Well, he has like a balding spot in the front of his head a little bit, and he has darker hair, so maybe it covers the scalp.
Maybe.
But when
it's
I
like
Googled that
as seen on TV powder stuff that they used to do, like they would powder their heads and it would fill in the gaps.
If that's the case, I feel like he'd have an easier option for that, because there's a lot of people that are doing that, but not with screen printing ink. I looked up screen printing ink, hair or whatever, nothing came up.
And it was super vague. I tried to Google it too. I couldn't find anything.
And and maybe he has a t-shirt operation in his bathroom.
That maybe he always like starts it in the shower, and then he gets out because the lighting's not good enough. He goes to the sink to finish it where the lighting is better.
And that's why he has the other jar of screen printing ink.
The other thing I want to say about this is screen printing ink isn't that cheap. It's about the same price as hair dye, if that's what you're using it for.
Or hair, whatever it's called, that you put in your scalp to cover. I mean, I don't know if it's hair dye, the stuff that they use for like Bosley.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I was saying like, I was thinking like just for men, like the hair dye color stuff. Like
Okay,
it's
so
about the same price.
So that does the same thing.
Well, it dyes your scalp too, because it gets
maybe
on there.
maybe this was a discovery by him. Maybe he figured out, hey, screen printing ink lasts a really long time, or it does something, because obviously, like when he takes a shower at night, it would go away, and he'd have to redo it.
Yeah, I don't understand this at all.
Is it a mustache? Is it leg hair? Does he have a? Does he? I know the guy has a girlfriend. Is it? I don't want to say it. It could be a freaky fetish. I'm just saying. I don't want to know what.
You know what they say? Once you go black, you never go back.
Until you take a shower and you have to redo it.
And it rinses out. Yeah.
She's like, I liked you better. I liked you better before.
I think they should just take some of that black screen printing ink and just go over the back of that t-shirt, and a lot of problems would go away. Maybe
he's in a 21 Pilots cover band. He does that whole neck thing they do, where they paint their necks black or something.
Or maybe he just like really. I didn't think about this. Maybe he's doing temporary tattoos.
Oh, hey, that's pretty. That maybe he practices
in the shower, and then he's like, okay, I like this design. I'm just gonna I'll leave this one, but if he doesn't like it, he can just wash it off. He draws a design he likes on his arm or his leg or whatever, then he goes and gets it tattooed and doesn't wash it off.
Or maybe he has like a TLC My Strange Addiction and he eats it in the shower.
That's messed up.
Maybe he found out it's like a really good colon cleanser, and so he just craps it out in the bathroom. This crap's better than fish oil, I tell you. Just takes a big swig of it, poops. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's probably one of the oddest things I've ever heard about being in the bathroom.
There's so many possibilities too.
I know.
It's an enigma.
And it's only black, so like it's not like another kind of color. Like it really, realistically, this has to be a hair thing. Whether it's the top of his head, his mustache, I don't know.
Leg hair, back hair.
God, I don't want to know what else this could be for. Him filling in for.
I'm really tempted to buy like a thing of it and just see if I can
put it in
dye
your
some
hair.
of my leg hair black or something. I'm not gonna put it on my head.
And maybe the kind he buys isn't water soluble. Just when I researched it, it said it was water soluble.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Because doesn't some of it have to be like waterproof? Because if you got your t-shirt wet in the washer, like it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't come off. But I don't really know the whole process of making a t-shirt either. So I don't know if the ink is like solidified in some sort of way.
Maybe they just make a lot of black t-shirts and they just do it in the bathroom because it's cleaner.
Maybe he just does some. Oh my gosh, I have an idea.
Okay.
I know for a fact that he does his own merch.
Oh, he does his own merch?
Well, I know his friend that he hangs out with designs a lot of his merch.
Oh,
and
okay.
so I'm wondering maybe if he does some kind of merch design, literally, like I made a joke about the t-shirt operation, but he could be doing some kind of merch design stuff in the bathroom, trying out some stuff.
That would be interesting.
But why? I mean, his t-shirts aren't black, and obviously he sends them off to somebody to make the t-shirts. Though he just makes
maybe
the design.
They don't.
No, because they look way too good for them to make themselves. I think his friend is a designer, an art designer, but I don't think he's a t-shirt. He's not a homemaker. This guy didn't.
He's a homemaker, I tell you.
He's not domesticated. Okay.
He's not domesticated.
He's not making his own clothing. He's not Amish. And it's only black ink, and I've seen the guy's t-shirts. They're not just black.
Yeah.
And the way that the way they look, it looked like hands have been in there glopping it up. And I'm just saying,
flopping it around.
Looks like some fingers are going in there, plopping it around. But yeah, that was a very
also, I want
interesting
to
story.
just randomly bring this up, but he has like 800 bottles of cologne. This dude must stink.
That's not safe. That's like a fire hazard.
He may not stink, but he just really likes cologne. You ever been with somebody that's got so much cologne on, like you get in the elevator after them and you can still smell it?
They left a little. You know, another story about the grocery store that reminds me. There was a beautiful Hispanic couple that passed me, and they smelled so great that I just wanted to go home and take a shower, just because maybe I could be in the same league as them. Like it smelled so good. I would literally find the aisle they were on and just pass by.
Are you serious right now?
Like, I don't really want to buy like any Teddy Grahams right now, but I will stand here and pretend like I'm interested if I can just smell this Hispanic couple for a few more minutes, please.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever done that.
It was just so clean. It wasn't like a cologne-y thing. It was just like fresh linen. You know what I mean?
Maybe they bathe with Gain.
They must have just showered after they got done, with the screen printing ink in the bathroom. They made their own t-shirts. They were both wearing black t-shirts. So I'm sure they made their t-shirts, took a shower, went and bought some groceries.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's another form of cologne. Like maybe it just really smells good.
He combines it with his cologne and
makes it last longer.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Use some screen printing ink. It'll last longer.
That's the smell. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I really don't know. It's truly an enigma of my own mind.
Of your own mind. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. It's isn't that from SpongeBob? They said something like that. So I just quoted SpongeBob pretty much.
Yeah, whatever.
So yeah. Next our next topic that I'd like to talk about is Our next topic that I would like to talk about. Can you imagine if that's how like stand-up comedians did their bits? And for my next joke, I would like to start talking about this.
I am going to do my bit that you are all familiar with, and I'm going to start it in a familiar way.
Oh, I just got done watching this Bert Kreischer comedy special.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
Pretty good. I mean, he's got a very interesting story. Rolling Stone did a page on him in like 97 as the top partier at FSU.
Oh, wow.
And the movie, fun fact, Van Wilder is like based off of him.
What?
Yeah. It's like based off of his story.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. True story.
True story.
You can find it on Wikipedia. Anyways, next bit, it's called Fiverr. Well, the website's called Fiverr. The bit's called, I don't know, Weird Parts of Fiverr.
Weird things we found on Fiverr.
Weird things we found on Fiverr, whatever. It's weird stuff on Fiverr. We go on fiverr.com. It's fiverr.com. They're not a sponsor, but they could be. Joel, hit them up.
Fiverr, sponsor our podcast.
Sponsor our podcast. Anyways, fiverr.com. It's a website where people can sell their services for, well, supposedly $5.
Starting at $5.
Starting at $5. All kinds of different stuff. So if you guys like to check it out, you can go ahead and use our coupon code Butthole Town at checkout. Just kidding. But we could have that relationship, Fiverr. We could have that relationship. Anyways, enough of that.
There's a strange.
We found some weird stuff on there.
Well, this isn't a strange thing, but I just thought I would mention something I've seen quite a flood of on Fiverr here.
I also have found a conspiracy on Fiverr, and I really hope this is the same thing. So go ahead.
I'm just going to talk about how many people are on here playing Fortnite with other people.
It's not what I had, but wow, I haven't even seen that, so please tell me more.
Bro, tons. There's 863 results for Fortnite right now.
And what is the offers for? Just to play with you?
I can play Fortnite with you. That's literally the first one that pops up. I can play Fortnite.
I can?
I can. I am able.
Mean, I can download the game. Like, I don't know how to play it, but I can, and for $5, I'll play with you.
And then the other thing about this is there's tons of pictures of these, like, insanely hot chicks. Like, crazy hot. And they're like, I will play Fortnite with you. And those, of course, are the ones with the most reviews. The
5-star.
They're playing these dudes. It's probably some 80-year-old man sitting in his basement.
But why do they need to pay people to play a video game with them? And you go online and you play with people for free.
Because you got to play duos or squads, bro, with people that are good so you can get those first place, man.
Oh, so are they advertising that they're good at the game? Is that part of it? Okay. So they're saying like, hey, I'm really good. I can get first place with you type thing?
Yeah, basically. This one chick is so bold as to say, I will play Fortnite with you until we win.
Wow. Yeah. Very bold.
For $5.
See, I thought this was a companionship thing at first, that it was like, I don't have any friends to play Fortnite with. Please play with me. I'll pay you to play with me, basically.
Well, some of it may be that, too.
But really the incentive is to win, because these people are really good. Okay.
You don't want to be trash at Fortnite.
Hopefully you'd be duo with like some crazy builder guy that's like killer.
Exactly.
Okay. I'd be like, show me your specs first or something, bro.
This one dude has his numbers in his picture. That's his...
Very, very smart. Very smart. Yeah.
So you can go ahead. That was the only thing
I also found a conspiracy on Fiverr, and you may have noticed this too. It doesn't have to do with Fortnite, but it also has to do with hot girls.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Yes.
You have my attention.
So when I go to Fiverr and the little the categories, one of the categories is like viral videos or something like that is literally a category.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
And it's just the majority of the video, and they're just like videos where people like send you a video type things. Where like I'll pay you $5, send me a video of you in a cat costume.
Okay, that sounds.
Okay,
unique.
no, that's not what I'm looking at. That's not what this is.
Are you
about.
sure you're on the right website?
Yes. Anyways, I will do any challenge for you is the ones that I am finding billions of with hot girls and the thing.
Okay.
And it's got me thinking that it's something worse. Like, it's got me thinking that these girls are like stripping or something, possibly. And I don't know if that's it, but I wonder, because they're pretty girls in the pictures. the thing will be like, I'll do a challenge video for you, and the captions are always like, I will literally do anything you want type thing.
Oh.
This girl said, I can do anything you could think of and deliver it to you in a great video or HD pictures. Cream tarts, videos of tickling, slime, jokes, and everything you can think of.
Yeah, that doesn't sound bad at all.
Now, let me read that one more time for you people out there that didn't understand what I just said. Cream tarts? I don't know. I really don't want to know. Videos of tickling? Slime, which slime is like some big thing with kids now. I don't even understand. And then jokes and everything you can think of. Everything you can think of. And so maybe it isn't a stripping thing, but it's just like some freaky fetish thing for old weird dudes.
Maybe so.
But some people commented, I could watch this gal get her sexy feet tickled 5 dozen times.
Oh.
She said, a pleasure to work with the Spire. And it was actually the guy from iCarly that just commented that. I was kidding. What's his name? What's his name again?
Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider on here commenting the foot fetish dudes. I guess maybe it is mostly fetishes that look at these things, and that's why they're so popular. Maybe it isn't as bad as I thought. I mean, that is bad, but like it isn't like nudies. They're just doing any kind of challenges for you. But I just thought it was weird because it's like some like underground Fiverr like conspiracy thing going on right now with these girls that are possibly doing bad things. I mean,
well, I just looked up one of these challenge things for you, or like you're talking about, and this chick, her only picture is her painted up like a fox. She looks like a straight up furry, bro.
I just Googled that as well. I just searched it on Fiverr and I found the same picture, so I'm looking at the fox girl right now.
That's a little disturbing.
She's totally painted up.
It makes me feel weird when I look at the picture.
I can perform challenges and pranks either in photos, GIF, or videos. All for me. I will not disappoint you. I mean, these girls are apparently wanting to do anything.
All these chicks sound foreign, too. Like, none of the English is correct on, like, any of these.
I mean, no, you can look at the country. Most of these are Venezuela, Argentina, stuff like that. But apparently cream tarts is a big thing because I'm seeing that again over here. What is a cream tart? Should I look it up?
That's
because
dangerous.
It can't be bad. It can't be bad.
Sure it can.
I'm Googling cream tart right now.
You got that safe search on, bro?
It's just a bunch of desserts, actually. Just cream tarts.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're cooking for them. Maybe if I look up cream tart challenge. I don't really know. No, that's not anything either. What? Okay, this has to be something else they're talking about. Or these Argentinian girls, whatever they call themselves. Argentinian girls are, cream tart is something completely different in their country, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think we should probably move away from that.
But what I'm trying to say is, if it was something bad, I feel like Fiverr would have gotten on. Cream tart can't be that bad, whatever it is. Because if it was actually pornography or something worse.
Whoa.
What? Joel, I'm making a point.
You said something worse, dude. We can't say that.
Well, I don't know what something worse is, but anyways, that was just me. I'm just talking, okay? Anyways.
I'm just trying to be honest. I'm trying to be real.
Comedy is honest. And I don't know if, I think Fiverr would have, what I'm trying to say is that I think Fiverr would have gotten on it if it was something that was actually bad.
Yeah, I got you. I agree.
I would hope so, because they're a respectable website and they're not going to put anything bad on here. But I think maybe it is just a creepy thing. I thought it was something worse, but I think it's just like
just
I would like to see you tickle your armpit 3 times with a feather.
Okay.
And send that to me as a JPEG.
As a JPEG. Hit me over that PNG file, fam.
Send me over a few PDFs.
I want that transparent background.
I really want to put this in my Photoshop project. I'm making a collage right now.
I got a PSD that's really begging for a JPEG of you in it.
I'm gonna start saying that to my boss. I got a Premiere file that's really begging for an MP4 of you right now.
That sounds way worse than it actually is.
Oh my gosh, I got a MS Word file that's practically begging for your signature, boss. Why don't you come over here and pop it in there? Oh my gosh. Okay, next Fiverr thing. I'm off cream tarts. The title of this podcast will be Season 2 Cream Tarts.
I'm off cream tarts.
I'm off the cream tarts. I'm moving on to something. Cream tarts and screen printing ink is the name of this episode, dude. That is such a good...
Okay.
Writing that down. Anyways, next.
This one says, I will, I'm all ears and advice. So,
Okay.
so it doesn't say where this girl's. Oh, yeah. This girl's from Australia, so I don't know why her English is bad. Oh, it's upside down. That's why.
Wait, what's upside down?
That was a joke.
Is she
Like, the
upside
words-
down? Is this another challenge?
It was a joke because Australia's on the other side, so like the words are upside down. Anyway, she's been a member of Fiverr since 2015 of March.
All right.
Of March 2015. Fiverr. And this says,
Well, why is that relevant? Why are you laughing about
no,
it?
I said she's been on here since 2015 in March. So it was like, it sounded like 2015 of March. Like,
Okay. I thought you were just giggling like, she started in March. Worst month
What an
to possibly
idiot.
start. the springtime? Seriously? Just start a Fiverr campaign? Are you kidding me?
Anyway, so her description is, I feel in life sometimes all we need is a friend that knows nothing about you, one that doesn't judge. I will spend 20 minutes minimum of my time to sit and listen to talk to you about your problems. Or if you would like, we can talk about absolutely anything. I'm all ears.
Sounds like a great gal.
Says, I look forward to hearing from you soon. And then puts 2 quotes from unidentified people that says, all you need is someone who joins in your weirdness. With a good friend, the hours are short. 6
very
X's, Morgan.
Wow. No hugs, just kisses. Huh?
Yeah. And so, that wouldn't be so bad. That's not terrible. It's not sexual or doesn't appear to be.
No, yeah, she just wants to talk for 20 minutes minimum.
Minimum.
So I can't just like drop a line and say something really quick.
No.
She's like, you got to make this last 20 minutes.
This has got to go 20 minutes. But this is the thing.
I had a joke I was gonna say, but I'm not. Oh, you guys get it.
You get it. You understand. But the sad thing about this is she has no reviews. She has a 2-day delivery. And now she has added an addendum to her bio about this gig.
Not an addendum, dadgummit.
It says first buyer will receive a 40-minute chat. So she has had nobody buy this.
I will literally talk to you for 3 days straight and I won't eat. I swear. If somebody would just buy this, please.
For $5.
For $5. My dad's begging me to get a job. I keep telling him, like, I'm a counselor, Dad.
Oh, that's funny. That was the only thing about hers. It was just...
That is funny that she's just begging, like, 40 minutes.
She's been on there for 3.5 years, and nobody's wanted to talk to her for 20 minutes.
And it's funny that, like, I'm sure people thought, wow, that's a long time to talk. She's like, okay, well, maybe they'd rather talk for 40 minutes than just the 20. It's like, no, maybe just a 5-minute chat so I can get something off my chest. I'd rather do that. And then maybe you can give me, like, 1 ounce of advice or maybe not judge me or something. I don't know. I don't want to talk for 20 minutes, though.
Yeah, no. I barely can sit through this podcast.
Okay. Well, I was going to make that joke, but I decided not to because I like you, but never mind. I was going to say something about, like, I think it's kind of weird to talk to somebody I don't know for that long because I feel like, from what I can tell, she seems like the type of gal that's just going to sit there while I'm talking. So why don't I just vent in my apartment that I live in by myself and just talk?
Yeah.
And then I just pretend that, like, the person on the TV can understand what I'm saying.
Right.
And then me and Steve, we skidoo-doo, and we go inside and we hang out with Blue, and everything's great.
Blue skidoo, and you can too.
Blue skidoo, you can too. Mine, I have one. I will tell you how I spiritually reversed gray hair. Spiritually, okay? This isn't Bosley, okay? This isn't screen printing ink. This is spiritual. I'm talking standing for the flag. I mean, yeah, standing for the flag, kneeling for the cross. Don't get it twisted. Don't kneel for the wrong thing. But anyways, she's just to know a little bit about her. She's an independent researcher. She's a teacher. She's a healer. And just why would you throw that last? I would put that first, Naughty, or whatever your name is. I would say healer, independent researcher, teacher.
If I'm trusting somebody to spiritually regrow my hair or recolor my hair, I'm probably going to want healer first, not business
I would
person.
like healer first. Yeah, and I mean, if your business card, if that's one of your things, that should be number one.
Yeah.
Because that's not something everybody, oh, by the way, I heal people spiritually. Yeah. It's like, well, maybe throw that one in
Maybe
first.
you should lead off with that one.
I was thinking of, I shouldn't bring religion into this, but I was just thinking about Jesus, if he would just be like, yeah, I'm a researcher, but I can also heal you. Like that's just one last thing.
You know, I can walk on water. I can walk really far. I can stand on a mountain.
Why wouldn't you have brought that first? You just told us you were a fisherman, man.
You're a carpenter, dude.
But anyway, she said, when I started to notice gray hair, I used 2 simple techniques, not herbs, in quotes, to prevent them and even restore. Now there are much less gray hair when it was before I used these techniques. Well, we'd hope so. One technique is alternative energy method, and the second, exercises like yoga or Pilates. Excuse me. Not yoga.
Yoda and Pilates.
Gray hair you will get rid of. No, but she says one technique is alternative energy method, the other is yoga and Pilates. Why do I have to pay her $5? She just literally
told you how to do it.
I got you. Like her thing isn't that she will reverse your gray hair. If you go back to the reading, I said I will tell you how. And she just told me how in her about. So what's my point of buying? And somebody commented, nice package and very timely. So I don't know what she's sending them. Or maybe he just thought her profile picture was great.
You got
nice
it all.
Package.
You're a researcher. You got nice eyes. You're a healer.
He didn't even buy it. He just commented like, you got it all. Great package.
You're everything I ever wanted, babe.
Thanks for telling me about the yoga. But yeah, I thought it was pretty weird, pretty funny.
Yeah, I just want to see it actually work. She doesn't have that's the only review she has.
Yeah, and she doesn't even, if this really worked, don't you think she would upload a picture of herself like with gray hair and then
without
dark hair? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then say something.
It's not really something you can prove.
And maybe she's holding like a magic wand above her head or something. Or something. Something to just let me know that it was a healing or it was an act of healing. It wasn't herbs.
Yeah,
because if I just see that, I'm going to think herbal.
You can't.
I'm thinking herbal.
That sounds like an ad campaign for somebody. I'm thinking herbal.
Wait, where did you get that hair stuff from? Did you get that from a dispensary? No. You got that from
I'm thinking herbal.
You got that from Naughty J. You got that spiritual. And maybe if our friend would figure out the spiritual thing, he could get rid of all those bottles of screen printing ink in his bathroom, and he could just go straight to the Pilates, the yoga, and the alternative energy, which is fairly vague, that alternative energy. So that's kind of what she's holding back from.
What's the alternative to energy? Like steam?
No. What's alternative energy? It's still
like
energy.
Steam, nuclear.
Probably water. It's probably a hydro thing, like hydropower. It's probably a water wheel. Anyways.
So my next one, this one isn't like weird, but it's super pointless.
Okay, that's kind of my life thus far.
This says, I will send you 1,000 images of beautiful nail art ideas.
How many?
1,000.
Okay, 1,000?
1,000.
Okay. It's a lot. PNGs, JPEGs, what you talking about?
I don't know, bro. It just says she'll send them to you. And this says, hello, I'm Christina. I've been working in my beauty salon for 6 years. I've been practicing manicure, makeup, and massages. You will receive my great nail art photo collection. I have been gathering these images from the internet for the past few years. There are many good ideas for beautiful nail art designs that you could use for your salon, blog, or personal use. All ladies can enjoy great ideas for beautiful hands. Feel beautiful, be beautiful. There's so many problems with this. So many problems.
What's your ish? What's your issue, man?
My issue is, first things first, I'm the realist. My first issue with this is you will receive this photo collection. She's been gathering images for the internet for the past few years. She literally just told you she just ripped these offline.
So this could be done with a simple Google search.
This could be done with a Google search.
So she's taking the time to go onto like Pinterest or something like that and right-clicking, save to my download file, 1,000 pictures. And then she's going to send them to you.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. That's a lot of work.
It is, but it's like, couldn't you just go to Pinterest and scroll through it? Like, you don't have to download these pictures to view them.
That's true. Maybe you have like a data issue and you don't want to have to search on your phone.
Yeah, but you're going to download 1,000 pictures? That'd take even more.
Goodness gracious. I put that straight in the Google Drive. Wait a second. Dang it. That's internet.
It's not even possible. Internet.
The internet owns everything. They own every nail art. They own all the nail art. Another way that screen printing ink could be used. Nail art.
Nail art.
Paint your nails. I don't know about that one. That one seems it's really you're paying for that labor because it's very labor intensive, but it is kind of dumb labor that you don't necessarily need.
And the other thing it says you could use it in your salon, blog, or personal use. How do you know?
Wait, can you? Can you legally?
No, that's the thing. You can't. These are copyrighted by whoever took these photos.
They're pictures of actual hands. They're not just like the art.
Yeah, they're the whole hand.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta probably talk to 1,000 hands to get all that. That's like 1,000 people. Maybe.
That brings a whole new meaning to the phrase "talk to the hand."
Oh.
What sucks too is she has a 2-day delivery on this. Like,
that's a lot. That's a lot of work to do in 2 days, Joel.
Maybe she gathered these over the past few years. Maybe she just has
she's
really
already
slow.
Found them. She sends the same ones to everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, why does that take her 2 days? It's just that upload.
She got that slow upload speed.
Yeah, and these are high quality PNGs. They're like 1,000 by 1,000.
Whoa.
So these are gonna fill up. They're gonna fill up that computer screen. When you throw it into a PSD, it's gonna really give you that nice clean image. You can really do some nice Photoshop work around it. Maybe throw that in your blog post. Yeah. Throw that on your wall at the salon and say, "Hey, I got this offline." But actually, going back to the hand thing, could be 1,000 people, could be 500 people. And then
with their hands painted differently?
No, one hand different, one hand the other, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Left hand, right hand. We have 2 hands. Think about it. Divided by 2. I just did some math.
Whoa.
All right, so next,
educational podcast. Season 2.
I will draw you a spiritual mermaid.
Everything on Fiverr is spiritual now, I guess.
Well, I'm feeling very spiritual in season 2, and I'm trying to start it off right. All right, so Kalissa
We're kneeling for the cross. We're standing for the flag.
We're standing for the cross. We're kneeling for... Okay, we're not... Oh, dang it. No! My parents just disowned me because I just said that. Just kidding. They don't care. Well, they do care. Never mind.
Let's get away from that.
Just forget it. Kalissa Rusakova. She's an intuitive artist. She's a medium. Why are these people putting that second? Okay, I'm an artist. Also, I speak to dead people. That should be number 1.
He was number 1.
If you can tell me that my grandpappy is proud of me and he listens to my podcast, then I want that to be number 1. I want that to be the first thing you tell me, Kalissa. Anyway, she's from the United Kingdom. She's been a member since February 2017. Her average response time is 1 day, and her recent delivery was 4 months ago. She is an artist. This is her about the gig. She's an artist who's connected with mermaids and other beings, just on the side. I can create a special mermaid art, which are connected with what you are. Let your imagination grow and tell me what you wish, smiley face. I can create anything, and when I will draw, I will connect me to the mermaid and will send to you their energies. Now, this is a lot to unpack.
What?
This is a lot to unpack. Number 1, she's connected to mermaids and other beings, so I don't know if that means Loch Ness. I don't know if that means Squatch. I don't know what the other beings are. I don't know if they're mythical or she's just saying like she's connected to her mom. They're really close.
They're other beings.
On Saturdays. I don't know what the other beings are. Anyways, that's the first thing. Then she says, I can create a special mermaid art which are connected with what you are. So I don't know what that means. If maybe my mermaid is going to have some like insecurities, some self-confidence issues.
Maybe your mermaid is a young child and they really need somebody to like connect with in that way.
Oh, I don't want that responsibility through my mermaid. and let's all remember, this is a drawing. So it's just a picture of a mermaid that I'm having this really intimate relationship with. Not intimate. Gosh. Jeez. We're not making cream tarts over here. Oh, gosh. Anyways. Well, the next line says, let your imagination grow and tell me what you wish. So I just let my imagination grow. Her name is Allegra. And so I've got this spiritual mermaid. We're connected with what I am, or what I are, rather. And the last line is, I can create anything, and when I will draw, I will connect me to the mermaid and will send to you the energies. So the mermaid is connected to me, but it's also connected to her.
And the energies. Wait a second.
And
So she's
they
not
are
sending you
energies.
the drawing. She's going to draw the drawing and then just send you the energies from the drawing.
No, okay. Here we go. There's a lot of people involved here. Okay, number one, I'm connected to the art, remember?
Okay.
But she is creating the drawing.
She's
which is gonna
connected to other beings.
Yes, she's connected to the beings, and she will send me the energy of the mermaid, but she's connecting her to the mermaid.
It's almost like a friendship bracket.
It's like a friendship bracket. She made a friend. And
The mermaid
she made a
connected to
friend.
her. She's connected to other beings. Those beings connect to the painting. The painting connects to you, and you're connected to the mermaid.
It's a trickle down thing, but it's just I don't know if the mermaid is me or is it her or is it the mermaid. And the mermaid has parts
Is the
of me
mermaid
and
the
her.
mermaid?
The,
That is
the
the real
mermaid. The
question.
mermaid is kind of like me and her child because it has parts of me and it has parts of her, but it has its own energies.
Yeah, but they have to send you the energies in order for it to work, I guess. I'm still confused as to whether or not she's sending me a drawing.
No, she's sending the art, and people said such a beautiful drawing of my mermaid, and
Okay.
that person's taking responsibility over the mermaid. It's now hers.
Oh.
And that means that Walmart can't check the receipt because that's not legal. It's now hers. Now do you see what I'm saying? No, but anyways, yeah, I thought that was pretty odd. There's a lot of things going on there, which yet the way she says it, it seems like you're not getting the art.
Yeah.
You're just getting the energy. You're paying $5 for the energy I got from this spiritual mermaid I drew that I connected you to and I connected myself to, and then I sent you the energies from the mermaid. And so hopefully, I don't know, those energies will maybe grow my hair back so I don't have to use screen printing ink in the bathroom anymore. I hope so.
Okay, this is my last one.
Okay.
And I actually sent you this one because the video is kind of hilarious and also false advertisement. So
What is it? Is it? We both watched this video.
So
yes, I watched it before.
I'm gonna add the audio in so that our fans
Everybody
can hear this.
Well, give the description first, right?
Yeah, I'm just giving them a preview that this will be in this episode. So the name of this is "I Will Sing a Depressing Happy Birthday as a Mouse."
Is he singing it dressed up as a mouse, or is he the character of a mouse?
Well, that's what I was wondering. He's got Mickey Mouse ears on, but I don't know. He's not singing it like Mickey Mouse.
But he didn't say Mickey Mouse. He just said mouse.
Right, because, I mean, that's trademarked, so he can't say Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, but he's not trying to be Mickey Mouse. He's a depressed mouse.
But that's what I'm confused. He doesn't come across as depressed. He just comes across as foreign.
To me, when I watched it, he came across drunk.
Well, yeah,
And
that too.
I'll let the audience decide from hearing it, but I think he just sounds intoxicated. I don't think it sounds like a mouse either. So, anyways, let's put the audio here. This is the guy, depressed mouse, singing Happy Birthday, selling it for $5 on Fiverr.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Fiverr. Happy birthday to you. Hey, oh, I love for you, your birthday, Fiverr. Happy birthday.
So, as you can tell, it's not really, it doesn't really sound depressed.
No, it
He
just
just sounds borderline drunk.
or in a little. He is foreign. He's a foreign guy.
He's from
doing this
Argentina,
video.
so he is speaking Spanish.
So you
He's
can tell like he's got an accent going on.
And the worst part of this is he's a university teacher, consultant, translator, and author. This dude
And
is
if you
like
got-
way overqualified to be doing this.
And if you could see the visual, he's got his eyes crossed and stuff. So
he looks like
and
he hasn't
doesn't-
shaved in a few days.
and he looks kind of depressed, I guess.
He looks like he just found this T-shirt in the bottom of his dirty clothes pile.
But people love it. Look at the comments. Look at what they're saying. They're saying stuff like, "Oh my gosh, he sent me 7 options or 8 different funny options for my birthday."
It surpassed all of my expectations. Not only did he just do the one take as described in the title, he did 6 completely different versions.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's doing like different depressed mouses. Why is that such a niche that like he had to tap into? Like there's not enough depressed mouses singing happy birthday.
Okay,
on
well,
Fiverr.
it's funny that you say that because this dude actually has competition from Creative Rico, and he has the exact same name
Oh no.
and the same explanation of it. He has the same bio. He will sing.
Sure, it's not just him with a second account.
No, this man is of a darker skin tone. He's
So
from
he's got a
Nigeria.
video. He's got a video.
He's from Nigeria. Yes, he has a video too. But okay, this is the first guys. This is I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'd give him some credit. It's ANIBALF. Anibalf, I guess you would say.
Anibal.
Fun and depressing happy birthday sung with mouse ears for whoever you want. The idea, see the video, is to sing a depressing happy birthday to any person in a depressing and overnight mood. I don't know what overnight means.
That's what the other guy said. What does overnight mood mean?
So this
Does that mean drunk in another country? In
So
my
this-
overnight mood?
So this guy said, I will sing a fun and depressing happy birthday song. The idea, see the video, is to sing a funny happy birthday song to any person in depressing and overnight mood. Both these guys, this dude literally just stole this other guy's gig because he was getting so many hits on it.
Wait, which one? Which one's the original?
The
guy we're looking
original
at?
is the Argentina guy.
Okay, yeah.
The Nigerian guy doesn't have any reviews on this.
He just saw it and was like, that seems like something I can do too. You're not the only person that can pull off depressed mouse, okay?
This dude isn't wearing any mouse ears. He has nothing about him that makes him look like a mouse. His pictures are him smiling.
got through a mouse.
He's not that depressed, obviously.
At least how they got put like the ears on. Like,
Yeah.
he still didn't go very far out with the mouse thing.
I don't get
Nothing
where the
about
mouse
him
thing
is
came
discernible
from.
as a
No.
mouse, but
So, anyway,
I don't know,
welcome back,
that's a
everybody.
Very weird. That's a weird competition to go into from.
Yeah, it's not
You know,
it's a very niche market to try to break into.
Very niche. It's weird. It's weird.
Anyway,
It's weird.
welcome back, everybody, to episode 1, season 2, or episode 24 of the Butthole Town podcast. It's over.
Guys, don't forget to wipe. Don't forget to not do drugs. And don't forget to buy more screen printing ink. 1 jar is not enough. 2 jars isn't enough. When you start getting low on your 2 jars, do you want to go bald? Just buy more screen printing ink, okay? It's on Amazon.com. You can get it on Prime, okay? $18.99. Just do it.